S T I O N S. Questions. F
You're next to it.
R O M. From. T G H E R A B
What letter is it?
Y
I
J.
don't think the J makes sense there. Let's autocorrect it.
Therapy.
Next to it. Otherwise, we gotta start typing on
Any
the
questions from therapy?
iPad.
The only question I have, Eric, was Mom pulled a fast one on you, and I didn't go to therapy. I just let Gwen and Maddie go. So I'm wondering, how did that make you feel with Mom not being there?
Were the notes okay? Were you able
Yeah,
to
they
kind of
were
follow?
perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
they were perfect.
I T it W E N T went W E L L. Well, it went well.
I'm glad because this Thursday Mom's gonna do the same thing. Because
Yeah, I was gonna say, Eric, would you want that to be the default that Mom does? Because now, like, if we book it on Thursdays, you wouldn't have to come at all if he's going home to Gwen's after, right? So I guess that's my question to you, Eric. Do you want it to be the default that Mom doesn't come and you invite her when you want her there, or do you still want her to be
in the building.
in the building for those appointments? I don't know her willingness to do all that. But
Oh,
I
I'll do
figured
anything for Eric.
I'd ask. I kind of knew. What do you think?
L E T let M E me T H I N K think. Let me think.
Well, let's do it this Thursday. Similar way. Mom's gonna just join at the end to take you home, and then when you're here on Saturday, we can kind of see how that
because
went.
the next therapy class, Eric, after this Thursday, you'll be living with Gwen, right? So if you have therapy on a Thursday at say 1:00, Gwen would take you over from program to Arnica. Maddie will meet you there until Gwen is fluid on the letterboard, and then Maddie can even step away, and it'll just be you and Gwen sitting there talking to Rushma.
That is the goal. We were talking about that on Thursday as well. So this is our last booked therapy appointment, so we will rebook. I told Gwen I'd make sure I knew my availability before next Thursday. I know we're probably looking at closer to once a month now than the weekly ones we were doing
I
there
think
for a
so.
while.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of the plan. Okay.
D E A L deal.
Okay. Deal.
And I just want to say, Eric, I read through the notes from your therapy session, and I thought it was a great therapy session. You and Gwen came up with some great ideas to help with some of the ones that you really want to work on, like the bathroom situation and missing the handy bus and consequences of missing the handy bus. So I think it was a great session. And I honestly think, you're 21 years old now. You don't need Mom there when you're having a therapy session. If you want to talk about something that you don't want to hurt Mom's feelings or you don't want Mom to hear it, it's perfect. Mom won't be there.
And that's part of it too, is if there's ever anything that you say in therapy that you actually don't want to be included in the notes, I'm sure Mom would be willing for us to leave that out as well. So just know that to advocate for that anytime.
Yeah, your voice is your voice, Eric, and if you don't want to share it with anybody, you have that right.
Okay? So you just always know you can let us know, and we always respect that, right?
Yeah.
Just got to speak up when you need to.
I'm G O I N G going T O to G E T get S U S P E N D E D suspended I F I C O N T I N U N, G, G, missing. T, H, E, E, the, B, U, S, bus.
Yes.
I'm going to get suspended if I continue
There's
missing
actually
the
a good
bus.
chance, Eric, that Mommy will be getting a letter this week and you're probably already suspended.
Oh, is
Um,
there a certain threshold?
missed a
Yeah,
few,
you're
yeah.
only allowed to miss 3 in a month,
Oh.
and he's missed, I think, 5 this month. So, but on the good note, Eric, you're going to be living at Gwen's. You don't have to take the handy bus to and from program, and you're only suspended, I believe, for 30 days.
Oh.
So it won't be the end of the world. If you're doing something and you guys can't get to it, Gwen says she'll just drive you in the aid and drop you off. So I'm not that concerned about it, Eric, and Mommy doesn't work anymore.
That's
so
what I was gonna say, yeah.
I can drive you if you're at our house if handy bus does suspend you. But I'm glad that you're aware of consequences when you do that, because like I said to you this morning in bed when you wouldn't get dressed, if you don't get dressed, you miss out on seeing Maddie. And the consequence is you won't have a voice today. And you got dressed. So you're just gonna have to do the same fight at program. If you don't get dressed, you're gonna miss your bus and you're gonna have a consequence.
Well, and listening to your aides when they're warning you too. So something Gwen pointed out was that now he's actually waiting until he sees the handy bus arrive
looking out the window.
before he will even be willing
Go
to
to
start his bathroom routine. So then if he only has a 5-minute window,
Yeah.
it's gone already,
gone.
right?
Yeah.
So I guess 2 things, Eric, just being a little bit more receptive to some of that guidance from your aides. I'm not sure if it's an OCD thing or what, but like your mom said, sometimes there are consequences to our actions.
And I told Glenn there's consequences. If he does miss the bus, don't let him do a craft. Give him the broom and tell him to sweep the floor. Like, he's got to realize, oh, I don't want to sweep the floor. I don't want to vacuum. But then you should have got on the bus.
We know you want to do things, right? we
Yeah,
don't want to make the
know,
world
we know.
smaller.
We're not making it hard. Like, we're not going to make you
Yeah.
scrub the toilet. I just said, don't let him just sit and do Jenga if he misses the bus, because then he wins. So if he has to do something that he's not a fan of, he'll do it, and then he can do an activity with in-house.
Does that seem fair that that's what Mama and Gwen and we're all talking about?
Y, E, S, yes, B, U,
There's always a
T,
but.
but, D, A, M, N, down, Y,
Fair enough.
O, U, U, U.
Yes, but damn you.
And you know what?
That's a very teenage response of you.
Don't miss your bus.
Yeah.
You don't miss your bus, you don't have to vacuum or sweep the floor.
Right, and there's other kids and guys like you that might be waiting for it, so it's good to be. I know you're a caring and thoughtful man, so this would be one of the ways to show that. Okay.
But we're gonna cut down on what a lot of the things that you have to take a bus for, Eric, just to take away that anxiety around the bus. So if you only have to take handy bus 1 day a week, and then 4 days you're walking in the area instead, it'll be easier on your anxiety for a while.
It's the right time of the year to get out and be walking too, you know? I mean, it's not so icy anymore. It's warm enough, right? I know when you were doing a lot of walking last year, it was kind of the peak of your seizures and it was so hot.
Oh yes.
So now might be a better
And on
time to do
Wednesdays,
some
you
of that.
know, you guys may walk to a different restaurant instead of Wendy's or McDonald's. You can walk a little further down 32nd. There's,
Yeah, good question. Is there a restaurant in the area you wanted to try?
Denny's.
Yeah. I don't think there's
It's
Denny's
not
in
the
walking
area.
distance.
It's 16th Avenue.
Another one in that area you want to try?
E, A, R, L,
That is right on that corner
S, Earls.
that was my first job in Calgary. I worked at that Earl's right there.
Really?
Yeah, just for a few months
Well, you know
when I
what?
was in university.
I will let Gwen know. Maybe once every couple months you can go and treat yourself to Earl's.
What do you think you would order at Earl's? I don't know what you would order. Okay.
C, H, I, C, K, E, N, chicken, T, T, E, N, D,
As you touch your belly.
S, tenders, chicken
Yeah,
tenders.
that's
Not a
one
bad
of the
choice.
go-tos at a restaurant, and there isn't grilled cheese on the menu. I go with chicken
Chicken
strips
or
or a
tenders or something.
cheeseburger with no bun.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You
Okay.
can always find something in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Always something, right? Even if you have to go to the kids menu.
I, W, A, N T T want T O 2 B R E A K break T H E E the D D E N
Keep going.
N Y S Denny's O C D Oct I M M T
I don't know if I ever thought this day would
I-
come.
R E D tired O F of I
Hell, that's
T N I want to break the Denny's off. I'm tired of it.
I would love to break that one. I'm not saying we never have to go to Denny's again, but we can cut it back to maybe once every 6 months, where it'll feel
Out of the back.
so it'll feel
Cut it
fresh.
back to once a month or something. but First.
So
But, yeah,
think about, so it's usually at RPM, right? That's the most
Yeah.
strong because it's right
It's
there.
right there.
When I'm looking for my next office, there can't be a Denny's within visual sight line. Okay. So how do we break it? Like, what would step one be, right? Because what I anticipate is you go downstairs, you're in the lobby, your parents are going to try and get you out the back door, and Eric's going to hightail it through the front door.
Yeah.
Is how I anticipate this going.
That's how it
So what's
goes.
step number one?
S T A N D stand O F F off I N N T H E E the L O B
Turn it into a Western flick.
Y lobby.
Stand off in the lobby.
well, I think what he means is we go stand by the back door, and we've tried that many times.
And it does work.
Sometimes
it's
it
just,
works.
It's just timing.
Yeah.
Eric, Mom has a question. If this is what you want to break, is today the day you want to start this? Do you want us to go out the back door today and go to a different restaurant for lunch? Or do you want to think about it and still work on it? Like, if you want to go out the back door and go somewhere else, I'm all for that.
Because, right across the street,
No,
Well,
I think we'd have to leave and drive to a different area.
Oh.
I don't think if we go out the front, he's not gonna go right. He's
Oh.
gonna want to go
Mhm.
left.
I think you'd probably have to change the environment
Yeah,
more.
I think so.
Maybe over time, I think
For
that would
the
be
first
great.
few, yeah.
okay.
Y E S yes T O D A Y
Okay.
Okay, so
today.
the next question
Yes,
is,
today.
is there another restaurant you prefer to go to today? Because that will make it easier.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good ask.
B O O S T O N Boston P P I Z Z A
Okay.
Just
P
Denny's Deluxe.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
But it's still different.
It's different.
A
yes.
different menu. You haven't probably had everything off the menu, right?
Okay,
Okay,
we
alright.
can do that. We'll work on getting out the back door, and then we'll drive to Boston Pizza.
So Eric, I have a question for you. Is you had talked a lot about a timer in our session with Reshma on Thursday and about using a timer. So if you're talking a little bit about the standoff and your parents are kind of saying, okay, we're going to go stand by the back door, and they acknowledge that there's potentially some time that's going to take, right, to convince you, would it be helpful to use a timer in a moment like that?
Y E S yes G I V E give M E me F I V E 5 M I N S minutes.
Okay.
Yes, give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
I can definitely do it because that's what I did at home this morning. Remember, I came in and said, look, it says done on my watch. That means it's time to get dressed if you want to see Maddie. And he got dressed right away. So I will set it on my on my phone so you can see it, but I'm also going to set it on my watch.
There you go. I think you made a pretty good plan today, Eric. I really, you know what I've noticed, the shift in you since the last medication is actually your willingness to try. I get 100% of the time it doesn't work, but you're more willing to go, okay, Denny's is problematic. We've eaten Denny's too many times. What are we going to do about this? And make a plan about it, at the very least, right? Good for you. Okay, what are you ordering at Boston Pizza then?
Ooh, yeah. What would you like at Boston Pizza?
P E P P E R R O N I pepperoni A N D and B B A C O N bacon P I Z Z A pizza.
Pepperoni and bacon pizza.
I will definitely share that with you, because those are two of my favorite meats.
Well, there you go.
So me and you can get like a medium, and then Dad gets something he likes, because he likes more toppings than that. But I can easily eat a pepperoni and bacon pizza.
Nice. There you go. That's the plan for today.
Okay.
Okay, Eric, I have one more question for you, because tonight is Jeff's birthday, and you're going to write a poem with Dad. Is there anything you want to write on his card to your friend from yourself? Mom brought the card so I can write it
Try and
in.
lift your head up a little bit. You're going to hurt your neck doing that too much.
Y E S yes.
Okay, write what you like for Jeff then, and your mom can write it. Oh. Of course you did. Feel free to move any of my
It'll stop in a
stuff.
second.
Okay, go ahead.
H A P P Y happy B B I R T H D A Y birthday G E O F F Jeff I M S O so L U C K Y lucky T O 2 B E B B Y O U R your F R I E N D friend L O V E E love E E R I C Eric.
Happy birthday, Jeff. I'm so lucky to be your friend. Love, Eric.
Got it. Perfect.
Nice. This piece of paper is probably about that size. You could probably
inside, yeah.
put the poem inside. I'll make my writing a little bit nicer. So I saw Jeff on Wednesday, and I was asking him what he wanted for his birthday, since he was being such a bugger about it. Or if there's anything I could do to help out with the birthday party, and he says, bring copper. And I kind of told him, I was like, I think you have a choice. You either get copper at your party or you get Craig at your party, because both aren't going to happen. So I told him we'd have to hang out with Copper another time. Maybe once Travis just has like 10 weeks left in school. And so I was thinking maybe once Travis has actually done school and isn't running around like a chicken with his head cut off, that we would do another hike or something like that. Get you guys all together. Get you guys all together again.
Nice
But
spring day. Go for a hike.
yeah, once it's not so crazy out there.
Icy and slippery.
What do you think? Would you hang out with Travis and Copper again? You'll see Travis tonight, not Copper.
D Y U H
I'm not sure what that one means. Yeah, oh. Okay, go back then.
H Duh.
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 Okay, well we'll make that happen. I think you and Jeff would both enjoy that. But yeah, my joke to Jeff was that you either get to pick Copper or Craig.
Yeah, that's a tough one because Craig really has issues with animals.
Oh, and he's very, very allergic
He is,
too.
yeah.
So kind of like Luke. Luke is very allergic to pets as well. So that's why they've never been able to come over to your house, even though you got the best hot tub of the crew.
Jeff can come though because Jeff's not allergic to animals.
Yeah, you might have to make some plans with Jeff here soon.
Yeah, you
Hey?
and Jeff can.
You guys haven't seen each other in a while. I guess the ethereal event in December.
Yeah, that was last one.
Speaking of which, I heard from them again, and the interview. Did you tell them about this
I haven't
already?
told them yet.
So the ethereal team reached out about an interview. They want to do an interview about the work that the lab is doing, and they asked if there was a family, in quotes, Eric, that would like to participate. So I asked your mom. She said yes. And what I didn't actually realize is it's actually like mainstream media that's interested in doing the email or interested in doing the interview.
Oh, wow.
So it's either going to be at the university or at downtown at like one of their studios.
Okay.
But I don't know yet. But Devakar said he'd let me know as soon as
Okay.
he knows.
Okay,
So.
yeah, I'll make it happen. I'll pick him up from Gwen's and we'll meet you wherever we have to.
So yeah, that's looking. I believe that's the 5th is the date
Yeah, I
that
think that's
we're
the
looking
9 to the
that we're
9.
looking at. So does that
What's
interest you?
mainstream media?
That's like global
Oh,
news,
yeah.
like
Oh,
like
big
what?
one.
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
global news or something like
Cool.
kind of like the first one.
Well, it's February 5th. look it
It's a
up.
Wednesday morning.
Okay.
So does that interest you?
H E C K heck Y E S. Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah, so that's the tentative block right now. After I'd sent them the dates, there was some noise that they might push it back a little bit because of the news is very clogged up with like Trump in the US right now. So they're like,
Yeah.
does it make sense to delay it? But then they were like, no, we think the February 5th works. So anyways, I don't have any concrete details right now, but I will share them
Mom will share. Or Maddie
when
will share with
I
Melvin.
want to get them. But good to know you're in. We'll see what that looks like, right? I don't always like the attention, but I'll do it for you guys.
Oh, please, you rocked the last one.
Doesn't mean I like
I
it.
mean, look at you.
It did
company
help.
grew.
Yeah, it does help. Okay?
MOM
So the belly button today.
S moms HO W how R E T I R E M E N T retirement.
Mom, how's retirement?
Actually, Erica, I'm loving it. You know,
2 weeks in now?
I had just 2 weeks in. I'm loving it. I don't miss all the politics and the rules of. There's a new boss in the cash office, and she's changing things. And the lady that's still there has been texting me, complaining, and I'm like, you know what? I don't miss it. Don't miss it at all. I miss a few people there. I had like 3 people that I was kind of close to. But I have their information and I chat to them on Facebook now. So that's
There you go.
good to go.
You gotta meet up with them for coffee and not on
Well, yeah,
Walmart.
Leanne wants me to come out for lunch, and I said, oh, maybe, I don't know.
Nice.
She's in Black Diamond, I don't know how long I go there.
She's like retired.
Yeah, it's over. I am just your servant now and your dad's servant.
And only your servant part-time now too. Now
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
Sandra was making the joke, Luke's mom, while I was there, and she said that she's semi-retired now, and she's like, it's not that I'm working less, I just don't have to chauffeur my kids around all the time.
Exactly.
So that's what semi-retirement
I
looks
got
like.
5 more
Okay?
lunches to pack, Eric, and then I don't have to pack you any more lunches. I'm so excited for that.
G R O C E R I
Your eyes on it.
E S groceries
Oh.
W I L will be B S O so C H E A P cheap
E Yeah.
Groceries will be so
They
cheap.
will.
Definitely.
You know what?
Gonna go in half, even though you're only down one person.
Yeah, our grocery bills will go back to probably what they used to be, which would be about $150 every couple weeks instead of close to $300.
Yeah, I always feel weird when I go to the checkout and like half our cart's filled with junk, and I'm like, what does the cashier think of us? You know?
I was a cashier. We
The
don't-
social
we
judgment.
We don't judge.
Don't
We
judge.
don't, I never judged anybody. I'm like, I am not just.
Does PDD fund part of that? If you don't mind me asking,
No.
as a part, that has to be from
that comes
age
out of
money.
his age. When he
Interesting.
moves in the Gwens, we have to pay, or out of his age, he has to give her $900 a month for room and board.
For room and board. I see.
And she said, I said, well, that 900, most of that's gonna go to your grocery bill. She goes, yeah, I know.
She probably won't let you fill the card up with as
And
much
that's
junk
another thing I
either.
love, Eric. Gwen has told me you are eating things and loving things that you never would have thought possible.
Yeah, did she just give you any examples?
Well, let's go on from here.
It's Filipino food.
Oh yeah,
What
nice.
is, so what is it, Eric? This Filipino food. What is it that you? Give us an example of something you like.
R-I-C-E,
Rice.
Yeah.
rice.
Which you would never get for us.
S-A-U-C-E, sauce.
Which is huge.
C-H-I-C.
What?
K-E-N,
Okay.
chicken.
Chicken and rice with
Rice
And
some,
I
sauce.
some sort of
I
sauce.
didn't tell Dad this, but Eric,
Yeah.
she sent me a video. He's eating, it looks like KFC chicken.
Yeah.
Eric picks up a leg, bites it, spins it around, eats it, and sets the dead bone down.
Well, I always thought he could do that if you
He
let him.
won't do it at our house.
No,
He
'cause
brings
you-
it to us.
Oh. Okay.
See, we knew. I think we all had a gut feeling that this is going to be the best thing for you. Now, the really cool thing I think, Eric, will be if you start to bring some of that home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you guys ordered KFC on a Saturday when you were at home,
And you
right?
want to grab a piece of chicken and eat it, knock yourself out.
Yeah,
Mom
Yeah.
doesn't have to cut it out with a knife and a fork.
there you go.
Even though you stand there with your plate and look at me.
It's funny because I compare it to Travis and I. So Travis and I, like, we spend a week apart every month, right? Because I travel, and we both say like we're actually better humans when we're not together. Because you can't just default to like, oh, he's gonna do the dishes or she's gonna make dinner. You know, you have to do all of it yourself.
Yeah.
So we both often just pull it together and do it ourselves that week. You know, whereas when we're home together, you kind of do it right. And so similarly, I'm comparing that to you, Eric. Right? You're at home, you're like, oh, Mom will do this for me, right? Whereas there, Gwen's kind of like, I'm not gonna do it for you. Figure it out. So, or maybe you're not even asking. Right? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't actually
I
know.
was just blown away by the video. I'm like, oh my god.
It's nice that she's sending you those.
W-H-A-T. What? E-L. S-E. Else. D. I. D. Did. S. H. E. She. S. E. E. N. D. D. Send.
On the two videos, I think only got two videos this week. One was you emptying your backpack and putting your dishes and stuff in the sink, and going over and putting your iPad on the counter. I guess that's where you're keeping your iPad.
Nice.
And the other one was you eating the chicken. And then there was just a little one of you and Rain on the couch. You had your tube thing on your neck, and Rain had a bunch of your toys. And Eric put his hand out, and whatever toy it was, she put it in his hand.
Oh.
Oh, that's so
She
kind.
says
so
he's
sweet.
such a sharer. I said, well, yeah, usually he doesn't even ask for something back. So
Yeah. Nice. Hey,
I think you had a great week at Gwen's.
was there? Can I ask? Was there a highlight of your week at Gwen's? Highlight of your week at Gwen's?
R. A. I. N. N. Rain.
Rain, of course.
Yeah.
Rain's starting to wear red now
Oh shit.
because she wants to be like her brother. I said, oh, good luck, Gwen. She goes, oh.
Well, maybe you got to be a good brother too, and then be willing to wear a color Rain might want. You're not gonna have anything in your closet anymore to even put on. There you go.
I'm so happy.
Pretty
for you.
special.
I'm
Okay.
really happy that this is turning into such an easy, smooth
Transition.
transition.
Yeah.
I really am. Like this is one of maybe many in your life, but this one is going pretty smooth, and I'm really happy.
Okay,
You're gonna
shall
do your
we?
poem now.
I was just looking at the time.
Yep, I'm gonna stop this and start it again for the poem.